Hello, you're with Theo for FTMKingdom, and this week is week 22, which is fucking insane because it doesn't feel like it's been that long. Um, and this week we are discussing people who have helped or inspired us, whether we know them or whether they're just like entities that we're not actually personally connected with. Um, I had one of those when I read the topic. I had one of those moments where, like, if somebody asks you, like, what's your favorite movie, and you just forget every movie you like. I had one of those moments, and I read it, and I just sort of kind of my mind went blank, and I forgot every experience I've ever had with another person. Which happens to me a lot. I don't know whether anybody else actually gets that, but that is what my life is. And but I had to think. And to be honest, there are so many people because I sort of value every little bit of help I get, no matter how small it is. And I appreciate the amount of generosity some people have shown me and the amount of support, even though they probably don't think it's a big deal. And in some cases, it's probably not a big deal. It's just I really take stuff like that to heart. So I'm not going to list every single person who has ever helped me in any way because we would be here for a very long time because there's a lot of people which I'm very lucky for, I guess. But I would say the people who immediately come to mind would be some of my best friends, which would be Haley, Ollie, Jen, Steph, Sherry, and Susie. There's a lot of people, and they've just sort of stuck by me, no matter how much of a shitty friend I can be. Because, well, I wouldn't say I'm a shitty friend. It's just I've recently been really withdrawn, and I have a really moribund way of life, to be honest. So I just don't autonomously get in touch with people. I sort of need them to make the effort because I don't process stuff like that very well anymore. And they are people who have shone through and just been there for me no matter what and continue to be amazing, which is an amazing help. Of course it is. And trying to think of other people now. Of course there is Jay, who is my beau. That's beau like Beau, not like ribbon. Because I don't really have a word for him. Beau seems about right. He is the most important person in my life, and I, yeah, he inspires me. He helps me. He's just fucking amazing, and I cannot thank him enough. And I think he knows that though, which is good. Other than that, my mum, obviously, she has been a huge support, and I obviously would not be on the planet without her. But I don't think I would have got through all this because if she hadn't have been as supportive as she was, and I know a lot of people don't have supportive parents, and I don't know how well I would have dealt with that. It would have been far more difficult than it already has. Um, so I'm amazingly, I feel like I'm in debt to her because of that, really. Um, People who I don't really know, but I know in some sense would be the Blackout, which are the band who I was obsessed with. Um, and obsessed is a very strong word, but that's the word that immediately came to mind because they just sort of showed me not to give up. And I mean, I've had like hearts to hearts with some of the members, and they've been incredibly supportive and sort of given me the encouragement I needed to sort of just keep going and keep pushing, um, which I think everybody needs every now and again, and I definitely need that. So when they stepped up and did that, that was, you know, I can't even fathom the words for that. Especially because they're like famous, and they spoke to me. Okay, that was gay. Um, yeah, I do not mean gay as in stupid. I mean gay as in I get gay over them, which is true. Um, I honestly can't think of anybody else right now, but there are a lot of other like inspirations. But I feel awkward talking about people who I don't really know or who don't know me, because yeah. But there are actors, musicians, and people who just overcome being, outcast or just being, just made something of themselves. Anybody who has made something of themselves is a huge inspiration to me, because I just think it's great that people can do that, and more power to them. Yeah. So that is the people who inspire me, and I'm sorry if you are offended that I did not mention you, but I do genuinely remember everybody who has ever given me money when I needed it, helped me out, who has just been there, I do appreciate all of it, and it is fucking amazing. Um, so yes, that is my list, and I'm really bad at ending videos. I don't know what to say, so I'm going to say goodbye, and I will see you next week. Goodbye.